There's a moment most people remember. A moment when a room suddenly feels hostile. Someone throws a sharp comment, a sideways insult, a question meant to cut, not to understand. And instantly, all attention turns to you. Your heart speeds up. Your brain searches for words. You want to explain yourself. You want to clear the air. That urge is the test. Because the instant you start explaining, you give something away. You give power away. Machiavelli understood this long before social media, boardrooms, or group chats existed. He knew that the man who rushes to defend himself is already standing below his accuser. Power does not argue. Power waits. Let's break this down. 1. Why explaining yourself weakens you. Most people think defending themselves restores truth. But power has never cared about truth. Power cares about who controls the frame. The moment you say, "That's not what I meant," or "Let me explain," you've accepted their version of reality. Now you're not equal anymore. You're responding. You're reacting. You're justifying your existence. Even if your explanation makes sense, the damage is done. Because confidence never needs permission. Silence, on the other hand, creates imbalance. And imbalance creates authority. 2. The law of the dominant presence. Machiavelli believed that authority comes from restraint, from not rushing, from not chasing approval. Look at powerful animals. They don't clarify misunderstandings. They don't prove anything. They stand still. That stillness sends a message deeper than words ever could. I don't need you to understand me. When you stop explaining, people start watching you more carefully. They listen harder. They project meaning onto your silence. And projection is power. 3. How silence flips the room. Imagine someone says, "You always think you're better than everyone else." Most people panic. They laugh it off. They soften themselves. But watch what happens if you don't. You pause. You hold eye contact. You don't rush to save the moment. Now the energy shifts. The room starts asking a different question. Why didn't that land? The attacker feels exposed. They spoke. You didn't. And now they look unsure. You didn't win an argument. You changed the temperature. 4. Mystery is leverage. The more people understand you, the easier you are to control. Explanations reduce fear. Silence creates it. This is why the loudest people rarely hold real power. They explain too much. They reveal too much. The quiet ones let others guess. And humans always assume more than what's shown. Mystery forces respect. 5. Silence breaks insecure people. When you don't respond, something strange happens. Your accuser starts filling the space. They talk more. They repeat themselves. Then they escalate. Then they seek support. Because silence gives them nowhere to push against. No resistance. No friction. And insecurity needs friction to survive. Eventually, they expose themselves. You didn't attack them. They collapsed on their own. 6. Reframing without defending. Sometimes silence isn't enough. Sometimes precision is required. Not explanations. Short reframes. You're manipulative. Right-pointing arrow. People say that when they feel outplayed. You're arrogant. Right-pointing arrow. Confidence tends to upset certain people. These responses don't defend. They redirect. Now they have something to justify. 7. Turning attacks into traps. I once saw a leader get challenged in public. Someone said, "Your decision was irresponsible." He didn't argue. He didn't explain. He simply said, "All right, Walk us through your alternative." Silence followed. The challenger had none. That's the move. You don't protect your position. You make them prove theirs. 8. Emotional power in relationships. This isn't just about status or work. In personal relationships, accusations are emotional traps. You don't care anymore. You've changed. Most people scramble to prove love. They think reassurance equals safety. But reassurance given under pressure is submission. A calm response changes everything. That's not how I see it. No argument. No defense. Now the emotional control shifts back to you. 9. The power of disappearing. Sometimes the strongest response is none at all. No reply. No reaction. No acknowledgement. Certain personalities cannot tolerate this. They escalate. They chase. And with every attempt, they reveal desperation. You stay silent. They stay exposed. 10. The Machiavellian Toolkit. 3 tools. Silence, default mode. Deflection, make them explain themselves. Precision phrases. Noted. Interesting perspective. Think what you want. These aren't shields. They're signals. They say, "I'm not playing your game." 11. Aura beats reputation. Reputation depends on approval. Aura doesn't. Reputations break easily. Aura makes people hesitate. You don't need to be liked. You need to be untouchable. And nothing builds that faster than never looking defensive. 12. Let others fight for you. Here's the paradox. When you stay composed, others step in. They defend you without being asked. He didn't even say anything. That was unnecessary. Now you're protected by the room itself. Power attracts allies without asking. 13. The final level. Eventually, you reach a point where attacks don't land at all. Not because you ignore them, but because they can't find purchase. Your presence alone shuts them down. No explanations. No justifications. No need to prove anything. Machiavelli's truth is simple. The most dangerous person isn't the one who strikes first. It's the one who never needs to. When you stop defending yourself, you stop living inside other people's frames. And the world adjusts. Watch the next video to go deeper.